Sports time now, and we say good evening to Anne-Marie Burke. Anne-Marie, what's leading off sports tonight?
Lisa, international cricket finally returns tomorrow as the West Indies kick off their three-match test series with hosts England at the Aegis Bowl in Southampton. Now, CBC's Melissa Farley reports on the Windy skipper Jason Holder's pre-match news conference that was held today.
There will be no fans in the stadiums, no use of saliva, no hugging, no high fives, and hand sanitizers are placed near the boundary ropes. Cricket will be back tomorrow morning with a different look, and the players and fans will be eager to get back into the action. West Indies and England are set to be the first two teams to restart international cricket following a prolonged break due to the COVID-19 outbreak, with the Aegis Bowl chosen as the opening venue. Both teams and their support staff have been staying and practicing in the much talked about biosecure bubble, and so far it has reaped rewards with 0 cases of the coronavirus among both teams.
You know, the guys are really excited to get back on the field. It's been a while since we played international cricket, so everybody's really relished the opportunity. We've had 4 solid weeks of preparation. I think the guys have worked really hard to get themselves back up to match fitness, and you know, I think it's more or less is green light to go now. Everyone has been talking about it now for the last couple of weeks, and most of the boys are just eagerly awaiting the first ball to be delivered tomorrow.
It's a battle for the Wisdom Trophy, currently held by the West Indies after their 2-1 victory in the Caribbean last year.
I think my captaincy has been made a lot easier for my players, particularly senior guys like Kemar Roach, Shannon Gabriel, Craig Brathwaite, just to name a few. These guys have helped tremendously on and off the park, and they have made the job a lot easier. To be honest, I've really enjoyed leading this team. It's a bright, talented group, and yeah, I guess tomorrow is just another opportunity for everyone to really stake the claim and, you know, get themselves back into international cricket. Yeah, our fast bowling cohort has been growing nicely. We've got quite a few young fast bowlers on tour. Obviously, due to the circumstances, we've had to bring a bigger touring party, and it has given us the luxury to really work with some young, promising fast bowlers. And I must tell you that I've been really impressed with all of them. You know, all of them look very, very bright. They look fit. They look healthy, and there's obviously a lot of room for improvement for them. But the beauty about having them here is they've been open to learning. And I think a lot of them have grasped so many things over the last couple of weeks.
As for the much talked about batting element, Holder is not worried as he has full confidence in his top and middle order.
I know a lot has been probably said of the lower half contributing the bulk of the runs in the recent past. But if you look at the caliber of players we've got, you know, Craig Brathwaite has had success here in England. Shea Hope has had success here in England. Shamar Brooks has had success here in 18th cricket in England. And that's just to name a few. So I'm more than confident that these guys will do well here in this series. I think they've worked really hard again over the last couple of weeks, and I'm not at all worried by whoever contributes, to be honest. I think it's a team sport. You know, we've all got to understand that on one particular day, everybody can't have success. You know, it's just a matter of people picking up the slack for others when others don't perform their role on that particular day. That's life and that's sport.
Cricket West Indies and the England and Wales cricket boards deserve huge credit for enabling cricket to return safely. But special praise must go to the West Indies players, many of whom left areas almost unaffected by coronavirus to travel to a country which has reported more than 44,000 deaths. There will be no spectators allowed at the ground, so fans will have to take in the action via their choice of electronic device. First ball is scheduled to bowl at 6 a.m. Barbados time. Melissa Farley, CBC Sports.
And that test series will be on MCTV's ESPN1. That's channel 308. Now, both the West Indies and England have already selected their full squads for the series. CBC's Sean Green reveals his likely 11 to take to the field in that first test.
Here's a look at the 15-member test squad, of which only 11 will take to the field come July 8th. In the batting, Craig Brathwaite, the vice-captain, is expected to be partnered by John Campbell, who is the perfect foil to his partner with his very attacking style, but he needs to be more selective in his shot making and watch the ball which goes across his body from around the wicket. He averages 29.8 with a single half century, and he would want to improve on that. Brathwaite has been lacking runs and confidence in recent months, and he too needs to step up to the plate. In the absence of Darren Bravo, Shea Hope should come in at 3, and despite an average of below 30 as well, the English will be targeting him as the danger man. Shamar Brooks, who scored 100 in his last test innings, should fill the void left by Sherman Hectormeyer at 4. Much is also expected of him, and his advantage is his newness to the game, with the English not seeing that much of him so far. For me, it's a toss-up between Sunil Ambrose and Jermaine Blackwood for the number 5 spot. But Ambrose has always promised a lot and delivered very little when given the opportunity. I would go with Blackwood on the back of a good first-class season and the fact that he has played against the same attack in English conditions. The Bajan quartet of Roston Chase, Shane Dowrich, Jason Holder and Kimara Roach will remain to steady the middle to lower order without question. But it's after that the batting talent drops off. But it's good to see Shannon Gabriel back along with Alzari Joseph. Those two will be in my lineup. The speedster, he's there to produce that intimidating pace which very few batsmen enjoy. Well, between himself and Roach and even Holder, these three are very deadly, something we haven't seen in a very long time. But this is my 11 with 4 quicks and Chase to do the slow bowling. And well, there has been much talk about Rakeem Cornwall. His inclusion would depend on pitch conditions, where I will probably swap one Leeward Islander for another in Joseph. We need to play to our batting strength and also need to put runs on the board. Then the English won't feel so secure in a biosecure environment. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
We head back over to the sports studio now. I'll say welcome back to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, what's up in the second half?
I promise to go back to cricket. Now, while much focus will be on who will lift the coveted Wisden Trophy when the West Indies and England meet in the 3-test series which starts tomorrow, the men at the helm of either team have a strong rivalry of their own. Windy skipper Jason Holder and the English captain Ben Stokes have more to play for than just leading their teams to victory. They have some personal stats to maintain. Captains Jason Holder of the West Indies and Ben Stokes of England head into the opening match of their 3-test series as the top 2 all-rounders in the ICC Test player rankings, as well as the top-ranked batsmen from their respective sides. Holder, only the second West Indies player after Sir Garfield Sobers to hold the top spot among Test all-rounders, has a career best of 473 points and has been at the top since January of last year. Stokes, who is skipper for the opening match as Joe Root will be away, is on 407 points. Stokes will be looking to work his way up the points aggregate during the series to emulate compatriot Andrew Flintoff, who was the last English player at the top of the Test all-rounders list back in May of 2006. Breaking it down even further, from the batting perspective, Holder is in 35th position in the world rankings, with Shane Dowrich, Roston Chase and Craig Brathwaite ranked from 44th to 52nd. Shea Hope, currently in 64th position, would be hoping to move up by striking the kind of form that saw him score twin centuries to win the Leeds Test 3 years ago. 10th ranked Stokes is England's leading batsman in the absence of Root, while their next highest ranked batsman is Rory Burns in 33rd position. In the bowling department, both skippers can hold their own. Holder is the Windies' leading bowler in 3rd position, with fast bowlers Kemar Roach 11th and Shannon Gabriel 19th, the others in the top 20. Stokes, however, is just outside of that top 20 rank at 26, but can be destructive once he settles in on his pace. For England, the formerly top-ranked James Anderson leads the bowlers in 8th position, with Chris Woakes next best ranked at 23rd. One would say that with leadership comes great responsibility, and striking the balance between team management and personal performance will be key for either skipper to truly claim a win.